What is up, guys and gals? My name is Mistermoose, and today we're back in the garage with your daily dose of Car Mechanic Simulator 2018. Alright, so let's get back to our Sakura GT20 build. We started out yesterday doing the suspension on this bad boy. And today we're going to be playing with this i6 here and build it out so we have a little bit of power to get this thing down the road. And we'll finish it up today, and then we'll move on to our next project. Before we get started, though, I want to cover a couple of things that have changed in the game. Remember yesterday, I talked about the fact that I had leveled up to level 42 in hopes that I could get this perk here when I went shopping to see if I could get a car at a lower value. We've speculated about what this perk was all about from day one, and you know, it hasn't really worked up until today. At one point, we thought maybe it was going to lower the value of the cars, lower the price of what you had to pay in a barn find. That's not what it was. At one point, we speculated that maybe they were going to charge you to go to a junkyard or to a barn find. That's what it is. We are now on version 1.3.4, and in the update, it now costs you $100 to go to a barn find, or $50 if you go to a barn find with the perk installed. Without the perk, the car auction now costs you $200 to go there, $100 with the perk. And the junkyard is the most expensive, $500 to go to the junkyard. If you have the perk, though, you only have to pay $250. Excellent. I'm absolutely fine with that, and I applaud them for putting that in finally. I've said before, I thought they ought to be charging you for it, so you couldn't just spam your way through the junkyard every 5 seconds. And just pick bukus of parts out of there and make money. Now, in the forums, however, people are losing their ever-loving mind over this one. I mean, they are going crazy. It's the worst update ever. This is the stupidest thing to put in the game. How dare you? You need to take this out immediately. If you're in that camp, you need to seriously stop and look at the game's economy, and you also need to try harder. If you can't afford a $500 trip to the junkyard, you're not trying hard enough. You can get mad at me for saying that, but it's the truth. I can go into the junkyard and on the first pile of trash, pick out $500 worth of parts. I could pick $500 worth of parts out with my eyes closed. It ain't hard. So if you're getting all bent out of shape over a $500 fee to go to the junkyard, you're not trying. If you don't pick a couple of engine blocks when you go there and pay for your bill, then you're not giving any effort to it. You just want to go in there for free and get one thing out of there and be done. You put in a little more effort than that. I've always thought they should put it in there so you can't just go in there and pick thousands of dollars worth of parts time after time after time after time and just, grease your economy that way. So it's not a bad thing. Same thing with a car auction. $200 to go to the car auction is nothing, especially when you can buy a $70,000 car and turn around and flip it for another $70,000, $80,000 in profit without even trying. I mean, just to see how it was, I went this morning and I bought an M8 out of there. I paid $71,000 for it and turned around and, without even doing anything, turned around and sold it for $90,000. I didn't lift a finger. $200 to go in there, made $20,000 profit. So please, don't get bent out of shape about the prices. It's not that big of a deal. And stop for a second and look at the economy that's in the game. When's the last time you went to a mechanic and got a brake job done and paid $1,000 for it in real life? It don't happen. But in this game, you can go around and service all 4 tires and get a $900 paycheck out of it. So the economy is inflated. So should the fees that you have to pay to go do things. And let's talk about fees. They're there in real life as well. If I were to go to the auction Saturday night, to the dealer auction across town, where they sell off all of the trade-ins from the dealerships, I have to pay a $20 fee just to go in there and bid. If I'm just there to spectate and I don't want a car, There's a $5 fee just to walk in the door. Same with pull apart places. Now junkyards, you know, junkyard places, most of those they'll let you walk on. But if you go to a quality place like a pull apart place, they're going to charge you just to walk on the lot. Usually it's about 20 bucks just to walk in, 10, 20 bucks. Sometimes they apply that towards your purchase, but they're going to charge you just for the right to walk on their lot and look at it. And that's just the way it is. So if you think about those fees in relationship to this game and how inflated the value of the jobs you get to this game, they're nothing in compared to what it could be. So chill out, relax, and devs, don't cower to the forums. I've already seen a post by the development team. Well, you know, we've planned this from the get-go, but you know, certainly we can lower the prices if everybody agrees we need to do that. No, don't do it. I mean, I understand you guys are trying to save face because the game was really shoddy and had a ton of bugs in it. But don't cower to the forums on something this silly. This is a thing that you should leave in the game, and you shouldn't adjust it at all. Stick to your guns on some of this stuff. Where you make mistakes, own them. But when you get it right, just go with it and just kind of nod and, you know, wrap your head in duct tape. Because let's be honest, when I read the forums, there's a lot of things I want to wrap my head in duct tape to keep it from exploding. Because people just don't get it. There's always going to be those. But yeah, I think it's a good thing. So anyways, all right, let's look at our parts real quick. While some of you guys are cracking your fingers to give me hate comments. You're an idiot. You don't know what you're talking about. That's okay. I'm used to it now. All right, so we got an alternator. We're going to need 2 cam gears. We always need that. We need 1 camshaft for our i6. I'm not worried about the caps. I know I'm going to have to replace those. Crankshaft is good. The engine block is good. The engine head is not. That is not a good thing. We're going to have to replace that. But I should have one of these in storage, so we'll go check. Crankshaft bearing cap. We only got 1. We need 5, I think, is what we need total. We need a distributor. Let's see. We need some pistons, some rings. We need a bunch of rod caps. Serpentine belt, spark plugs, timing chain sprocket. We need a timing cover. We got the water pump. We need a pulley. Did we have a power steering pump? I didn't see a power steering pump come off of this. All right, so we got some things we need. We don't have any carburetors for it. We didn't have a set of valve covers for it. So we need that. We also need an exhaust manifold. Whew. Let's go over here to the warehouse and look. Don't worry, I think I'm done venting about the whole fees to go to the junkyard thing. Oh, look, there's a carburetor that we need right off the bat. Let's look at i6 here real quick. i6. And let's see. Oh, look at there. Engine head. Exhaust manifold, intake manifold. We don't need that. We need a steering pump. I think that's the wrong one though. 16. That was i6B. Need an oil pan. Water pump was good, right? Crankshaft was good. We need a camshaft, right? Ooh, got 1. Ignition distributor cap i6. We'll grab that just in case that's what we need. Exhaust manifold i6. Which one is it? Grab them both. Exhaust manifold, power steering pump, i6B. I don't know. I think this is just a regular i6 though. Ignition cap for an i6. One of these two is going to be the right one. You know what? I think we're straight i6 on everything. So let's make sure everything that we get is i6. i6, camshaft i6. Distributed, we got that. All right, let's see what we got. Crankshaft. Nope, no bearing caps. Let's see, cam. Yeah, I'm not gonna worry about it. Carb. No, that was the only one that we had, so we have to buy another one. We had to buy 2 more, actually. All right, so this will be interesting because I've only built this one time in the game. So if I get the parts right for it, I'll be amazed. There's a real good chance I'll mess up on this, so... Oh, bear with me. All right, so alternator, let's go through this. We'll start with the cam gear. We need the i6. We need 2 of these. There we go. We've got a camshaft, hopefully. We need the camshaft bearing caps here. And we need, if I remember correct, it's 14 of these. So we'll go ahead and buy those. We need 2 of these. Clip B we're going to need. We're going to need... We don't need that. We need 4 more of these because we already had 1. And I think it's 5 for the engine. We also need the crankshaft pulley. We got an engine. I believe we had the correct set of heads, which was this one right here. I think we got that and we're good to go on that. Let's see. It's starting all to come to me now. All right, I need a head cover for this one, which is this one right here, right? All right. What else? Exhaust manifold. It's coming to me. I need another one of these because there's 2 of them, I believe. Maybe I'm wrong on this. I want to think there's 2 of these that we have to have. I'm pretty sure there's 2 of them. Pretty sure that's it. I'm pretty sure we have to have 2 of those, and then the piece that comes from underneath the car Y's out and it ties into it. So let's see, what else do we need? We've already done the fuel tank. Ignition coil. I want to say we had an argument one night over the fact that this engine should have an engine coil, but it doesn't have one. So I think it doesn't actually require one, but it should have one. So pretty sure we had that discussion because somebody told me it's a V8, it doesn't need an ignition coil, and I was like, correction, it's a V6. I mean an i6, and yes, it does need one. i6 oil filter, oil pan, I believe we're good on. All right, so we should need 6 of these, and we'll need 6 of those. Power steering pump. Let's look at these. I believe that must be the right pump then. All right, we've got a radiator. We're good there. We don't need any rocker arms. We do need rod caps to the tune of 5 because I believe we have 1 already. Round air filter side draft. We need 3 of these. It's a little bit different beast this time. Serpentine belt A. Yeah, I believe that's the one we need. And I believe we need serpentine belt B, V6. I6. Which one was it? If that was the right one there, then this is the other one. I don't know. I might be wrong on that one. I need 6 of these. I need a starter. What else do we need? No throttles, right? Nope, because we get carburetors. Carburetors. Timing chain, need that. We need that sprocket as well. Timing chain cover. Did we need one? I want to say we do need a timing chain cover, so we're going to go ahead and get one just in case. The water pump, I believe, was good. We don't need any push rods. The water pump, I believe, was good. I think I just said that. I think we need the water pump pulley. That might be everything. We'll see how bad I did. See what I missed, what I forgot. And, you know, with any kind of luck, fingers crossed, I got everything I need. All right, so let's go crankshaft. And then we got to put these bearings in. And we got 5 of them, I believe, to put in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. So what else? So you may recall also yesterday I told you that I put a post about the auction house and the lack of cars in the auction house, or the lack of diversity in the cars that are in the auction house. I did get a response back from that from the guys at Red Dot, and thank you for the information. It appears that in the next update we should start seeing some 1s, 2s, and 3s in the auction house, and a little bit more variety in condition, which will be great. That'll give you the option. Yeah, let me try that. That'll be great because it will give you the opportunity to buy some damaged, late model cars that you can turn for a higher profit. So you might actually find an M8 or a Caster or Earthquake or something like that in there that doesn't have a front end on it, and that means the price of it's going to be much lower than it would be if it were a 4-star, and that's going to give you the ability to turn a much higher profit margin on that car with a little bit of work, versus having to do a whole lot of work on them right now to ink out a little bit of a profit on it. So I'm really excited to see that added in whenever that gets in there. Actually, they said between 1 and 5 stars. So maybe they plan on putting some 5-star cars in there, which I don't know why anybody would want to buy one, to be honest with you, because I mean, you'd have to do a tremendous amount of work just to get the vehicle up to the point where you could make a profit on it. And with the AI that run the prices up the way they do, I don't know that you could really turn much of a profit on a 5-star. You never know, though. I mean, trust me, I wouldn't have thought you could buy one of the Cobras or whatever they're called, or one of the McLaren looking cars. I wouldn't have thought you could buy those out of there for $70,000 and turn around and instantly sell them for $130,000 and double your money. So it is possible, though I will say it does. In the last couple of trips I've gone into the auction house, it looks like they've tweaked the starting prices on some of those cars just a little bit. You're still going to end up paying $70,000, $80,000 for them. But again, if you can get one for around $70,000 or $80,000 and it instantly values out at $120,000, your $200 fee for coming in there ain't going to be that much, and it ain't no big deal. Like I said, before I recorded this video, I went to the auction house, paid my little $100 fee to go to the auction house, looked at the list of cars that were there, and bought the BMW, and was able to turn around and make $20,000 in profit on it without doing a thing to the car. So it ain't hard. You just kind of got to know what you're looking at too, and not, I think when they fix the auction house as far as the variety of cars, it'll be much easier for you to go in there and turn a profit, and you're not going to have to worry so much about your $200 fee. When they start adjusting the prices on some of these cars, like the Bandit and the El Camino and the Camaros, all your muscle cars and everything, at 4 stars, and the way the AI is, you don't have much profit margin in those cars, and I'll admit that. When they start putting them in there, though, as 1s and 2s, in bad body condition, to where you can do a little bit more work on them and you've got more profit built into it, then you're going to be able to turn a lot. You're going to be able to make a lot more money out of the auction house, and I think it'll be a little bit more enjoyable for you. And it'll give you more variety of cars that you can do. You can start building some of these late model cars out that you want to build, like the Caster Earthquake and the which is what the Ford F-150 and things like that. It'll be a little more enjoyable for you. But you know, like with every change, there's going to be people who are dissatisfied with it. So I get that. I'm not always happy with everything they do in the game, but I usually, you know, I usually keep an open mind about it. And if it's really ridiculous, yes. But if it's something that makes sense, you know, just stop. Don't overreact to everything that happens. And $500 to go to the junkyard is just, if you're complaining about that, like I said, you just aren't trying. All right, by the time you get to go there, you should easily be able to walk out of there with thousands of dollars in part profit. Alrighty. What else did they change in the game? Oh, you probably heard it. I was talking a little bit. They added sound effects back into the workbench. Not really something I'm in love with. That one I could deal without, but you know, I know they're trying to enhance the game and make it that much more. How cool looking is that? Trip carbs hanging off the side of the motor. That's just sweet, sexy. Wow. I like it. I like it a lot. Put the fuel filter on there. Okay, so see, yeah, there was no need for an ignition coil on this, but it should have one. Yeah. This engine should have an ignition coil on it. It should be connected into that little piece right there. Just saying. But anyways, let's get this off of here. No. I want to get off of that and onto that and pull the engine. There we go. All right, so pop the hood, take the hood away, because we can't really put the engine in there with the hood mounted the way it is. And we'll go ahead and move that over there, and we'll move that over. Whoop. Let's try that again. That over there, and then we'll move that over there. There we go. That's the way it works. Add the engine into the car. There we go. Get rid of that. Bring that back. Do that. There we go. Nice. All right, so at this point, we lift the car up in the air. We need to go to the store and buy a couple of more little parts. If we go to Gearbox, we are going to need this guy. And we're going to need this guy. And we're going to need this guy. Do I have a drive shaft on me? I'm going to have to look. No, I do not. But I have one in here. Oh, the dreaded queue for parts. Yeah. All right, so... You know, for me as a content creator and trying to keep it fresh and keep cars coming in the garage that you guys might want to be interested in, or like if I put a mod in and I want to immediately do that mod, that little fee going to the junkyard could hurt me, because like I said, it takes me the Impalas. I can't tell you how many trips I took to the junkyard to get those Impalas, and if I've got to pay $500 to $250 every trip in there, it could actually start to add up for me. But the thing is, I only got to stop by and pick up like 2 engine blocks, bring them back and fix them, and all that's fixed. It's not really that big of a deal. So, I don't see what the fuss is about. I think it's more people just with a knee-jerk reaction. Middle muffler, V8 overhead, and then this piece is the front exhaust section I6. All right, so front exhaust section I6, where's that at? Front exhaust pipe, front exhaust section I6, there it is. See, I told you I thought it T'd or Y'd or whatever you want to call that. Boom. We need that, we need the middle muffler. And then we need this piece there. Excellent. I did buy an extra exhaust manifold, right? Pretty sure I did. Pretty sure about one. Now we go back and we hang all this stuff. And we'll have our exhaust done. Boom. As I said, I have already done the fuel tank, so we're good there. We put the oil filter in while we were down there, so we can go ahead and lower the car down. We'll put our last couple of pieces in here. We'll put the exhaust manifolds on. There we go. Excellent. And then we get the oil in it and do a little body work. Switch over, put some oil in here. Go, 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 go. Come on. Ah, there we go. Plenty of oil. All right, let's check the dipstick. It's one thing that I don't do very often, but we'll do it. Dipstick is good, and while we're here, we will go ahead and put in the starter. Starter's in. All right. Let's get the rest of these body panels and things off of here. Let's go ahead and take off that ugly license plate. And we've already got the doors fixed. Glass is good. We'll pull the trunk. Rear bumper. Pull that piece of glass. All right. So let's look at our car as it sits right now. We are looking at $74,610. Wow. Gosh, a lot. I think, what did I tell you we paid for this one? $17,000? Something like that. Not bad at all. Y'all know what it was, because we bought it together. Oh yeah, it was like 17,000 bucks. All right, so we'll hit our magic welder on it. Boom. Oh, we gotta take these fenders off too. Take off the fenders. I forgot this wasn't unibody. All right, so what are we at now? 78,000. Sweet. Did we get to 80? Oh, 83,000. We're just rolling in it now. All right, let's see what we can get repaired up as far as body panels. Yeah, see, there's the sound effects. A little hammering, a little grinding. Yeah. Is what it is. I mean, it's sort of annoying. Let you deal with it. Oh yeah, none of these panels match. Yeah, that doesn't match at all. All right, so we don't have a front bumper, but we should have the rear bumper, right? Did it repair up? It did. All right. Trunk didn't repair up. Okay, so I need a trunk. As far as panels go, I need a trunk and a bumper and glass all the way around, and I need to get rid of these things because I always trip over them. There. They ought to go like back to their home location after you use them. All right, so trunk and the front bumper, and then we need the glass and the lights. I can handle that. Oh, and then the fun part. Paint and the bud, or paint. That's one place I'd like to see them overhaul the game. Is paint and body. I don't really like the way they've got it set up. Any mechanic who can work on a car and turn a wrench and buys a car out of a barn is certainly capable of taking a car to a body shop and getting it painted. And I really think that ought to be part of the game. I think early on in the game, you should be able to buy a car from a barn find. If you're able to go get a car at level 6 out of a barn find, then you ought to be able to go get it, bring it back to your shop, repair it, and get it ready to go to paint and body. And then you ought to have to pay somebody to do paint and body early on in the game. And then maybe the perks that you get in your little, work toolbox over here, maybe some of the perks that you get apply towards discounts at the off-site paint and body shop. You're buying parts out of the store anyways for the body panels, but maybe you have to pay a little fee to have it painted. And then you pay for what you get. Pay for primer. If you want, you pay one fee for primer. You pay another fee for a factory paint job. The old Earl Scheib $99.95 paint job with the home of the 5-foot deep shine or whatever. Your economy paint job. And then if you want like a custom paint job that's a higher end paint job, you pay a little bit more money for it. I think that's fair. Alrighty. Wait, they got all the glass on there. Good deal. What are we looking at value-wise? $99,371. Something is wrong with the economy. This car was never worth this much. Some adjusting has been done to the economy because I don't remember this car being worth this much money. There has got to have been some tweaking. Current color would be that. I'm not in love with that. This car would look good as black. Ooh, that would look good as black. Of course, this is a stock car, so we get to look at the liveries and laugh at them. Oh, that's not bad. I gotta be honest, that's not terrible. As compared to some of the liveries in this game, that's I guess if we're running at Monte Carlo or something, I'm not really loving that color, but that's not too bad. It's too much like what we did with the AC Cobra, so I'm not going to do that. We'll just go with a regular paint job here. Black isn't really doing it for me though. Ooh, white looks good. Maybe like a let's try to add a little bit of color into it. Ooh, ooh, that's an accident, but that's not too bad. We can go pink with it. That would set some people off. Sort of a lemony color? Or a line, sort of like a lime? I don't know. See, I've done too many purples. I don't really want to go with a purple this time. Yellows are always a good color. I like your off yellows, but I just did a yellow car, didn't I? Sort of like that washed out look. I keep coming back to that 170. Let's play with the tone on it a little bit, the saturation. See what we get here. I had a neighbor had a Vet sort of that color. It was a good looking car. It was real light though. It didn't have a ton of saturation in it. I like playing around with the paint. You never know what you're going to end up with, All right, let's send it out front. As I always do, I send it out to the main door because the lighting is so much better there. I like it. I like it. It's a different look. With the dark wheels and the light colored car. Oh yeah. If that had white letter tires on it, it'd be even better. Alright, so upholstery. Need to pull the steering wheel. I have no idea what seats should go in this. It should be something with a pedestal underneath it, obviously. 2 seats with a pedestal. Alright. Let's go see what we need. Let's see what GT comes up with. GT. Nope. SAK. Nope. Alright, so we're gonna have to guess here. Hey, come back to me. Seat with a pedestal. So it looks like leather seat 10 will work. Actually, it looks like just about every seat in here would work for it. So who knows? Let's put something comfy. It's a sports car. Maybe something with some lumbar support. That's for the Bandit. I don't see anything. Let's see. I see Typhoon, TBX, RX-7, Rolay, M3, Charger, Avalanche, Atlanta. All right, so nothing there. So let's go with something that's got a little lumbar support to it. You know, we're going to modernize this car a little bit. It's going to have some speed, a little oomph. I don't want to go with the crazy racing seats, but these look good. As do these. These would be not too bad. As with these. These are a little bit plainer than those. Oh, I'm liking that right there. Wait. I'm liking that right. That's fabric though, right? I mean, would you really have fabric in this car? I don't think so. Let's go with these. Let's do 2 of these. Buy that. And then for the wheel, I don't even remember what wheel came out of it. I really don't care. I'm just going to throw a wheel into it that looks sporty. See, I keep always wanting to throw that one in there because it just looks good. Custom wheel on there, but what wheel? What wheel? What wheel? Let's go with this one. No, that's a Bandit. No, I don't want to use that. I don't want to use anything that's labeled for another car. All right, let's just go with this one. I don't care. We'll take that one down. All right, so there we go. There we go. And there we go. Yeah, definitely not the same steering wheel. But I think you need a padded steering wheel, and we're modernizing this car for today's driver. You know, we'd have to have an airbag in there or something retrofitted in. Not. All right. There she is. And I must say, looking good. Looking nice. Let's see if we can get a picture of it here. Yeah, I like that. A good rim choice. Everything looks sharp on it. Very nice. So what do we end up with price-wise on it? Global body conditions. Oh yeah, I haven't put the license plates on it. Ah, the license plates. You know, I'm just oh well, you know, what can I say? Not a fan of the license plate part here. All right, so there we go with that. And back here in the back, we'll put another license plate back here. Guess we need to pay some import fees since this thing came from either Japan or China. I'm not sure where that license plate was from. But we should have 100% across the board. We do. Our engine value, $9,199. Our car is $114,552. That doesn't seem right. But I'll take it for a car that we paid $17,000 for. Let's sit in it. Got the old AM radio in it. Oh yeah. Let's start it. Take it for a drive. Where are we going? Let's go to the airport. The airport is now our place to go, isn't it? Give it a little run at the airport. See how she behaves. All right. Oh, she sounds good. Okay, there's something with the game at this airport now. This is the second car where the driver's side door doesn't quite match up when it comes in here. And maybe it has to do with if you were sitting in the car when it loaded in and the doors don't close particularly right. I may have to bring it back in here in a moment and check it out. All right, let's line her up. Place needs a drag strip. It really does. So what are we going to max out at here? Probably about 210. Ooh, we're not even going to get there. 180. Oh, we're still going. Oh, crash. We ran out of room. If we could have kept going, this thing would have made a lot more power. I mean, it just was still climbing. Oh, come on. Get in a straight line for me. Yeah. It'll handle, though. Fun little car. I mean, even for the fact that I'm on keyboard and mouse, I can still control it. See if I can keep the gas going and control it. Yeah, I can't top it out though. .208 and oh yeah, oh, I ate it. All right, well, that was pretty fun. Back to the garage we go. All right, there she is. All right, guys, hope you enjoyed it. The Toyota 2000 GT or Sakura GT20. Today's build. Very nice. I will probably sell this. I already have one. So we will go ahead and sell this one most likely, and I'll cash out on that $114,000 payday, I guess is what it was. So about $90,000 in profit for us. I'll take it. I'm running a little low on cash anyways. I was up to like a 1.3 and I've just keep buying cars and not selling them. So My money keeps going away here, so I'll probably sell this one, recoup a little bit of our fees. Yeah. That way I can afford to make 20 more trips to the junkyard to find another car to build. Good stuff. All right, hope you enjoyed the build today. And, you know, if you didn't like my rant on the junkyard, okay, whatever. You know, wrap yourself in duct tape. But anyways, if you did enjoy the video today, make sure you hit that like button. Share it with your friends. Comment down below. And, of course, if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. We try to do new videos each day. Yeah, we'll be back tomorrow with another one. I'm probably going to do, like I said, maybe do the RX-7 tomorrow. And then get into some of the Dodge stuff. And build some of that stuff. Because some people have wanted to see the Charger and the Challenger. And I do have a Challenger upstairs. I may even have a Charger to build as well. So I want to start getting through some of the cars that I have upstairs that I've gotten in barn finds as well as junkyard stuff. And build those out. A lot of that may be built in live streams. I am going to do some live streams on Car Mechanic this week. So some of that stuff might get built in the live streams. And then I'll try to post those on YouTube as they are available. I have to wait 48 hours to post those. Well, 24 hours I have to wait to post those. Because of my deal with Twitch. But anyways, come join us for the live streams over on Twitch. Been doing a lot of farm sim lately, but we're going to mix some Car Mechanic in this coming week. So come join us for all that, okay? Have yourself a great day. Thanks for watching, everybody. Appreciate all your support. And God bless you. And stay safe. Bye-bye.